Approach Maya, who might be resting on the rattan chair on the porch overlooking the sprawling green rice fields, or lounging in the family room, reading a book. Arya would kneel beside her, gently placing his hands on her bulging belly. "Hi, little baby," he'd whisper softly, as if afraid to disturb the peace within. "This is your big brother, Arya. I can't wait to play with you. Later, maybe we can play hide and seek under the mango tree? Or catch small fish in the river behind the house?" Maya would smile tenderly, stroking Arya's head with affection. "The baby can surely hear your voice, sweetie. Big brother Arya's voice must be like beautiful music to them." Arya loved hearing that. He felt a special bond forming between himself and his unborn sibling. He often told stories about his days at kindergarten, his friends, and the drawings he made, as if his sibling were a loyal listener always present. One evening, after a full day of flying kites in the village field, Arya felt utterly exhausted. After dinner and helping Maya clear the plates from the table, though he accidentally dropped more than he helped, Arya was incredibly sleepy. Maya was already in bed, preparing for an early night as usual. Arya approached his mother, not just to kiss her cheek as he usually did, but he climbed onto the bed and lay down slowly beside Maya. Carefully, he snuggled close to her large belly. The warm, soft sensation of her belly felt incredibly comforting. "Mom," Arya whispered in a sleepy, hoarse voice, "your tummy is like a warm pillow." Maya smiled and hugged Arya with one arm, careful not to press against her belly. "Are you comfortable, sweetie?" she asked softly. Arya nodded, resting his head comfortably on Maya's belly. He could feel small movements from within, like bubbles gently popping. At first, he was a little surprised, but then he felt it was like a gentle greeting from his sibling. "The baby's moving," he murmured. "Yes, honey. They know their big brother is near," Maya replied with a voice full of love. Maya's heartbeat was clear in Arya's ears, a familiar and calming sound, like the rhythm of a lullaby he had heard since he was little. The warmth of his mother's body, the gentle movements from within her belly, and the rhythmic sound of her heartbeat all combined to create an extraordinary sense of safety and comfort for Arya. Unconsciously, Arya's eyes grew heavy. The sleepiness that had earlier swept over him now intensified, accompanied by a sense of peace he had never felt before. In the quiet of the room, lit only by the dim glow of the bedside lamp, Arya felt as if he were in the safest and most comfortable place in the entire world. He felt so close to his mother and his sibling, connected by unspoken warmth and love. In his deep sleep, Arya had a beautiful dream. He saw himself playing joyfully with a small baby in a colorful flower garden. They laughed, ran around, and shared toys. In the distance, he saw his mother smiling happily as she watched them both. The next morning, Arya woke up feeling refreshed and happy. He was still beside his mother, his head still gently resting on Maya's belly. The morning sunlight filtering through the window illuminated his peaceful face. Maya was already awake and watching him with a warm smile. "Good morning, smart boy," she greeted softly. Arya rubbed his eyes and grinned widely. "Good morning, Mom. I slept here last night." "Yes, dear, you slept so soundly," Maya replied, stroking Arya's hair. "The baby must have been happy to have their big brother nearby." Arya placed his hand on his mother's belly again. He felt the small movements from within once more. This time, he was no longer surprised, but instead smiled.